Yes, you read that right. How can you rebuild a club with 1.5 million is Tavernier and Connor Goldson. That's what they're set to go for. 1 million for Tav, 500,000 for Connor Goldson. And the real question is, what do you do with that? What can Rangers bring in for 1.5 million? If you actually look at it, Hamza Igamani, folks, guy who's not good enough for this level. Philip Clement literally admitted that. Then went on to say about the fact that he's on his holiday and he's not fit enough to play anywhere near this level. And Rangers spent pretty much around the same sort of money on Hamza Igamani that they've sold. Well, potentially going to sell Goldson and Tav. Obviously, Goldson back with the Rangers team. He's away down to Birmingham. Doesn't really mean anything. It means he just went and did his medical in Cyprus, and maybe that's going to take a wee bit more longer while Rangers negotiate a fee or something. But I thought it was BS. I thought the 500,000 for Goldson, that one sounded less like BS because a Cyprus team bidding millions is a bit weird. Like, I think them facilitating a wage is realistic enough, but 500,000 for Connor Goldson for me sound a bit realistic, way more than Tav. I'm honestly shocked that James Tavernier is only going for $1 million. When you heard about the 840,000 differential in terms of value, I assumed it was like they bid 5, we want 6 sort of thing, million euros or whatever, pounds, euros, shite, whatever. They bid at 7, we want 8. Little did I think that it would be 1 million bid by Trabzonspor, and it turns out that we only want 1.8, round about that. I mean, to me, that is absolutely baffling. We've heard sell to buy. We're selling 2 of the club's longest servants, the captain, the vice captain, that have been here a long time. I want them to go. A lot of people want them to go, but to lose them for 1.5 million just shows how shitely run this club is, and it shows you why they should have been sold years ago when they were worth a bit more. Now, bids have to come in, etc., etc. But you can make players available, and you don't want to ever lose your best players. But Tavernier and Goldson, they've came under this criticism for a while. It only just got heightened last season because it's another season of failure. And it's the fact that we actually clawed it back and then lost the league title and a cup. I think a lot of people not sympathise with them, but so you compare it to the Beale season. We lost the league by 7 points in the end to Ange's team, but the energy towards certain players was never like this. I think it's the fact you bring the league back, you bottle it, and people have had enough. But yeah, 1.5. I mean, come on. I mean, all the talk of 12 million for Tavernier and Goldson, and now it's looking like 1.5. It's literally looking like a tenth of what was rumoured. And I've heard people say, "Where are you getting the $1 million? Where are you getting the $1 million from?" People were saying it all over Twitter, and then this morning it's broke from the Daily Record. Daily Record broke the 500,000 for Goldson yesterday, and the Scottish Sun are saying that the Ibrox club are trying to hold out for more than the £1 million being offered by Trabzonspor. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like those news papers, the Sun, Daily Record, but I doubt they're complete bullshitting over those transfer values. It's one thing some people, a couple of thousand people discussing it on Twitter, but actual newspapers discussing that sort of money, it's they're the same ones that break the O'Reilly fees, and Fabrizio Romano's talking about them, and he's the one. I mean, if it was Fabrizio Romano talking about 1 million, I mean, I would give it 100% confirmation because he's a sad little man who knows everything and has pretty much ruined transfers across the board. But PK clips, if it's true, then I'm scunnered. What the fuck is happening? Yeah, what the fuck is happening? Because the problem is, right, with your 1.5 million, that's doing nothing, man, in terms of a rebuild. Can anyone confirm the ages of Haaland, Grealish, Ortega, Soju? As a lot of the Rangers supporters saying Celtic beats City's under 16s. Well, you know what? I don't get that because Celtic were really good. Yeah, it's not the strongest Man City team, obviously not. But Rangers get scudded. by a United team that was literally under 16. So I think anyone trying to devalue Celtic's win last night, considering we lost their worst team, when even worse team that they fielded, are talking fucking shite. Newspapers talk a load of shite. They do, but I think this is going to be true. 1.5 million. You cannot rebuild with 1.5 million, everybody. Football Scotland have they talk shite, to be fair, but Aris Limassol have confirmed they are close to signing an English centre half, but will not reveal his name, saying that completing the deal is not as easy as it involves several moving parts. Could those moving parts be that Rangers need a replacement before that? Yeah, I know. A lot of support saying that, but it's fucking ridiculous, man. You can't have it both ways. You can't pretend that Man United fielded a great team when they didn't and we got beat, but then, oh, well, City fielded a shite team. That's the only reason Celtic won. And that's why you can't have that. You look at the two teams on paper, the City team was better than the United team. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, forget if you actually just take away both Manchester clubs, City and United, which maybe with the 115 charges, maybe Man City will get literally taken away, and you just focus on Celtic and Rangers, it's fucking night and day who's the better team. It's the best I've seen Celtic play under Rodgers. As for Rangers, can I say it's the worst I've seen them play? No, but that's because the bar is so fucking low for Rangers at the minute. And, I think some of the worst games last season was against Aris Limassol, and they want corner goals, and so work that one out. These games are workouts, just like we beat Real Madrid 2 years ago. It means nothing. No, it doesn't mean nothing. You can clearly see. Obviously, beating the team means nothing, but it's the performance and what you're doing in it. See, when we beat Real Madrid, we were all right, but we didn't play them off the park. Obviously, at the end of next season, whoever's won the league, no one's going to be like, oh, remember when we beat Man City and you lost United. If Rangers have somehow won the league by that stage, no one's going to care about the friendly results. But as of right now, you'd be fucking retarded to claim that Rangers look anywhere near Celtic based off pre-season. No, I agree, professional cynic, but yeah, I think it has to be talked about, because at the end of the day, that's what we're going up against for a league title, and as of right now, I've got no chance. I see no chance. Not I've got no chance. I see no chance. Yes, it was fantastic result. It was only friendly, but the United game was only a friendly, and I ranted and raved about how shite Rangers were, so I can't give it different energy at the end of the day, right? So this is what Hearts have said. According to the Hearts Standard, that they've received no approach from any club for Lawrence Shankland, despite reports suggesting renewed interest from Rangers. Brilliant. That's what I like to hear. Scott Wright appears destined for the Championship with Sheffield Wednesday, Preston North End and Derby County. All made inquiries for the 26-year-old, but each also have other options. So it just sums up Scott Wright, though. That's what he's linked with. He was linked with Sheffield. He's been linked with those clubs. I haven't seen the Derby link, to be fair. I think that's kind of new, but I mean, why would those clubs even want him, man? The guy is so fucking bad. Now, obviously, yeah, there's a lot of reports talking about Goldson boarding a flight to Birmingham. Could it just be a goodbye? As for Tab, is the fact that Goldson is part of the team, despite his moves on the verge of happening, maybe the logic with Tab is that he is actually injured, and that even if he was going to move, he'd still be there playing. So you would all be laughing and loving if your predictions were correct. Bet you weren't expecting to wake up to that result. Well, I didn't wake up to it. I watched it. We look great. Had a couple of good signings, and trebles on again means nothing. You can lose all your preseason games and have a good season. Yeah, you can, but fuck me, man. If you think Rangers are going to have a good season after what we've done, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what you're on. It's not even the preseason. We're signing no one. The Euro squad deadline for the Champions League qualifiers ends on the 1st of August. We're a week away, and what are we doing? We're doing nothing. We're doing absolutely nothing. We're going to have to depend on Scott Wright for the season. What a mess. I could cry about having to depend on Scott Wright. But look, Weghorst. See if we go ahead and sign him over Shankland, man. That's ridiculous. Amount of wages he'll be on. Burnley striker Wout Weghorst. There's also interest for Rangers in the 31-year-old Trabzonspor, who want to have. They want Wout Weghorst as well. What other news is there regarding Rangers? There's not really an awful lot. It just seems to be an awful lot about Tav and Goldson. And I tell you what, right? I've seen someone say this on Twitter. Obviously, McBurney looks like he's going to be joining Las Palmas as the 28-year-old rejected a new Sheffield United contract. I'd have rather got him than Hazma Igamani, a guy that's, just not good enough. A guy that's simply just not fucking good enough for this club. And I'm not willing to it may sound like I'm throwing the guy under the bus, considering the fact we've just brought him in, but hearing that he's never played at this level, he's just back for his holiday, he's not fit, why would we waste like a couple of, 1 point something million on that? Pissing money in the wind. But your team are the boys. Even if we somehow qualify, we just embarrass ourselves like the last campaign, still traumatized by it. Yes, but we need the money. It's a sad state of affairs, but you would take getting scudded 8 times just to get the money to help fund something domestically. But this board's pathetic. Rangers would get this Champions League, the most money it's ever been, and they wouldn't even spend it. They didn't spend it the last time with Gio when he wanted it. Look at the players. Gio wanted Xavi Simons, who's going for like 40 million. I think probably even more than that. Joey Fearman as well, another player worth a lot. Imagine if they actually brought in Xavi Simons and like Joey Fearman and co, how much better that season could have played out. And again, it's only a few players, but when it's only a few players, look at the fucking quality that they've got. So that Kiev team will be hard to beat. Don't think Rangers will be in the big league. Well, they beat Partizan 6-2. I've seen a lot of people book hotels for Kiev. They don't play in Kiev. They're playing in Poland. So work out with it. Except the fact it's going to be a very stressful season. If we bottle it open day, I worry if we come on. It's not his fault, though. Well, see, that's the thing, right? It's maybe there'll be no pressure, but there'll be no pressure. Maybe it'll seem normal. See, as soon as Rangers will lose a game or draw in the league, and we fall points behind, and then you've got that game at Parkhead, it is paramount and it is crucial that Rangers are level on points with Celtic going into that game. Because as shite as it is losing it, at least if you lose it, you'd only be 3 points behind. See this, losing the first Old Firm of the season and being 5-6 points behind, that has to be avoided at all cost. It really does. Kiev, second string team yesterday, not looking clever for Rangers in the Champions League. Now, is Cantwell sold, says Bill King. Why are Celtic fans on a Rangers page? They're deluded. You cannot go on a page without them cropping us. I would never go watch their pish, says Ian Austin's everywhere. You know this. But you know what? It's meltdown mode over here, so maybe that's why they're here. Everybody, right? What else? I've seen Todd Cantwell linked with a move to Cardiff City. Apparently, then I think it was Cardiff. Yeah, it is Cardiff, definitely. So, according to a report online, let's see here. Cardiff City have had a bid accepted for Rangers winger Todd Cantwell. Deal is moving fast. Wasn't clear the player was available a few weeks ago. It looks like the accounts made that up, but there's also talk that a 6 million bid has been accepted, rising to 9 million. That is shite. That's what that is. That's not true. That's not true. Does Clement have a playing style? Can the players keep on being blamed? I thought he had a style, but I don't know. Around the 2nd of March, it kind of went out the fucking window, didn't it? Would you want Cantwell to stay? No. Cantwell's pish. If we can get 6 million, which is bullshit. If we can get a couple of million, yes, I'd get rid of him. Get realistic. Champions League is far to a task. If anyone thinks any different, they're really hard to look at. Yeah, we would do nothing in the Champions League, but we need the money. We need to qualify for it, and I think qualifying is within the realms of possibility. Getting out the group or the new 8-team, 36-team league, no, but we need the money. We need. Can't watch Tav goals in for another season in Dessers too, especially. I think they'll be away. But I'm seeing a lot of people change their mind about selling them because of the 1.5 million fee. As for Dessers, though, I'm sick of him. He's so fucking bad. It's actually unbelievable how absolute mince Cyril Dessers is, and he continues to get a start in that Rangers team. Doesn't make any sense. Everybody, right, whatever news is there, I'm just having a quick look. But, we're just waiting on 1st of August, everybody. 1st of August, and then, all these new signings that could be brought in can't be playing in the qualifying. It's good to get the away fans back this season, blow the cobwebs off the Tarrier barrier for the new year. Hopefully Danilo can get the first team start soon. Stevie, if someone only wants to pay 1 million for Tav, I don't blame them. He's pish. He is pish, but you know what? I think it's actually mad that we are getting only 1.5 million for those two combined. I don't get it. I live in Poland, wasn't to see Rangers in Lublin. Bill, what the fuck did he see in him? I don't know. Qualifying stages and playoff spots, can he see it? Yes, I did see Celtic beat Manchester City. It was a good game. And you know what? It was a good game, and yeah, there was defensive frailties for both sides, but Lublin, right, fair enough. But it was an entertaining game. See like the amount of times Celtic were getting in down the wings. That's what Rangers lack, man. Rangers got fucking Scott Wright down the wing. And somebody who I thought was pish, the German Scott Wright, Nicholas Kuhn, he was unplayable last night. And people can say it's a pre-season friendly, right? And maybe he'll turn pish, but see both his goals and his assists for Kyogo. Scott Wright couldn't even fucking dream of doing that. Scott Wright hasn't done that across his career. Oh, but he made it 2-0 at Hampden to beat Hearts in the Scottish Cup final. Is that all we've got to Scott Wright's name? He's pish. It's all over Twitter. Scottish Sun's reporting it. Daily Record's reporting it. Again, I know it's newspapers no one really likes, but it's not official or nothing. But would we be surprised? I think I would be surprised about Tav, as I explained earlier. It's weird that they're 800,000 apart in their valuation. 800,000 apart in the valuation makes sense if it's like a 6 million bid. But if they've bid 1 million and we want off 2, then you're looking at pretty much double. Beale is a parasite. Well, Beale's away. Who thinks Celtic will win the treble this year? Don't know what to talk about it. Beale's signings are still there. I don't hear anything about them. I'm desperate to see Goldson go. Will he go though? This 500,000 bid. Could the miracle have absolutely failed? Todd Cantwell posted to Twitter yellow and green hearts because it was a Norwich City goal of the day on a random day. He scored against Arsenal. Yellow and green hearts. He's posting to Twitter. What's that all about? You all scream from the rooftops for Beale the tactician. Take some responsibility. I didn't see these. I was not see these people that he was the brains behind 55. Where are they now? Because I didn't say that. Ridiculous. I'm not going to pretend when he got announced I was like, oh, this guy's shite and he's going to sign 2 fucking jabronis by the name of Dessers and Lammers and we're going to amount to hee-haw, but I didn't exactly think he was the greatest option. Sell him, get off of wages. I'd accept the $5 and Fredo for Goldson. Hello, Stevie. Is Falklav Shirney, Czech right winger, 26-year-old. Yeah, I've seen rumours, but let me copy his name. How much, you can't really look too much into that. For God's sake. Falklav, it's not working. Because how much? I mean, Morgan Whittaker, 7 million bid we've seen. Another ridiculous bid. Apparently, he started following Rangers, whatever that means. But I guess Homzai Gamani followed the exact same stuff. Anything for Tav is a bonus. Anything over the 100 grand offer, they should take. Yeah, but Rangers want 1.8. Who's the youngster? We just let go. Beale got him or like him for the future. Just because he followed Rangers page doesn't mean he's linked. True, but that's what everyone's saying. So we scroll back on the Fids deal. You're certain you weren't a Bailey Mole? Yeah, scroll back in the Fids. I think it's damn right disrespectful to actually say that he was the even at the time it was disrespectful to take away from what Gerrard did. That was just people hurt because Gerrard left. At that point, we might have thought Beale was a great coach. Maybe Beale still is a great coach. He's just not a great manager. But it's shitting on Gerrard's legacy for what he did. Because you'd take fucking Steven Gerrard back in a heartbeat right now. Bring Armstrong and Shankland in and we'll be grand. I don't know. I wouldn't define it as we'll be grand, but I mean, it would help. Massively help. Why would a random check follow Rangers though? Who knows? It's what Daldo say. Who was the youngster we just let go? Beale got him. I liked for the future. All joking aside, I thought we could have got more than 1 million for Tav. 1 million is a piss take. It is. That's why I thought it. I said between 6 and 10, but realistically, I'd say about 7 million for Tavernier. I know we bash his stats, but in terms of selling him, that's obviously a big point. Captain, played at a top level, a lot of European experience. Captain, a lot of goals and assists. 2 years left on his deal, 32. That's better than 1 million. As much as he's a loser and we want him to go, you need more than 1 million for that. Look at swap deals. We are doomed. Clement will walk by Christmas. Board need lined up and kicked in the balls. Hate saying it, but Celtic are superior all over the pitch. Well, acceptance goes a long way. Spending money on Ibrox and other projects before a team is ridiculous. Yep. Dessers couldn't find his misses in the dark. Tab's gone. Not gone yet. Not at his age. Too slow. Get the wages off. Payroll. Agreed. Thoughts on Goldson willing to take a 25 or 35%, no, 35k to 25k, willing to fly Cyprus to get a govern, tells the toxic support if you ask me. Yeah, but maybe he's a fucking loser. He can go and play for a Diddy club in Cyprus if he wants. We've had enough of his pish. He's 32, no sell on value. You're lucky to get a mill. I disagree. A mill's taking the piss. I'm not one of these people that's going to, Matt O'Reilly's only worth 8 million. He didn't get put into the Danish setup. I mean, I value Matt O'Reilly around about what Tierney and Jota went for. You can't be one of these people that say Matt O'Reilly's worth hee-haw, but James Tavernier's worth 12. Goldson has insulted the fans on numerous occasions and is frankly a terrible player. I wonder if Shankland will come. Give Hearts 2 million plus Scott Wright. I think we need to give them 20 million plus Scott Wright because that is horrendous. Take 2 million. He sold his years. Hearts wouldn't take Scott Wright. Absolutely. Tav's £1 million player. Simply as Goldson 750k max. I thought you might have got 3 or 4 mil for Tav. His age is a problem, though. His age is a problem, but it's still a lot going on. Damn, mate, that horse is bolted. So Shankland's not coming. He's not coming on then. He's not. By the looks of it, Lawrence Shankland, and there's no news. Is Faklav Kearney started following Rangers. That's what everyone's hanging on to, right? Jesus Christ. He's 23. He's got a sell-on value. There's no way Scott Wright's only 23. He's like 26, is he not? Yeah, he is 26. I knew that. I knew Scott Wright had to be at least 26. 8th of August, 97. Shackle the subject to a bid for Birmingham. are signing everybody. Goldson they were linked with, Cochrane, Shankland. But imagine letting them go to League One when we have got I was going to say we've got the finances. Do we really have the finance? I don't know. Scott Wright staying in England after Birmingham game, going Preston North End. That sounds good to me. Shank's still got another 2 or 3 good seasons in him. Need players in and out by next week. We do. And that's the problem. I mean, there's a video coming soon, Fog Football. Some guy on scoreboard talking about a double bluff and that Rangers have got all the money and Clement's lying. What do you make of that? Because that's a load of fucking shite is what that is. Not a chance is that true. Because double bluff, who would double bluffing, by the way? Why wouldn't, if you've got the money, why wouldn't the players be in, right? To gel for pre-season and just get them in? Why would you wait? I'm talking about O'Reilly, not right. All right, that's all right then. Aye, when you said he's 23. Yeah, that makes more sense because fucking he's shite. We are a big club with massive fan base, but sadly we have a one league team in the league and league and SPFL budget. Who's confident for the season ahead? Instead of wasting all that money on Edmonton House, we should have invested all that money in the playing squad after all. What's the use in a fricking museum when your team's utter shite? Can't really dispute that. It's true. Oh, it's just the whole thing with the pitch as well, man. The stadium, fucking sort it out. Makes no sense. Just ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely mental. Right, be lucky to get a second place with the state of the squad. Somebody's lost the key to Ibrox. Someone Hearts. Celtic need a challenge. It's just shite, isn't it? It's absolutely. You don't count your half blood. Right. So yeah, 1.5 million. I mean, what can you honestly do with 1.5 million? Do you think Big Brenda does money loans? I don't know. I don't know what Brendan Rodgers does. I don't know. But right, we're going to end this in 2.5 minutes, everybody. Going to end this at the half an hour mark because it's soul destroying. Obviously, play Birmingham tonight. I mean, I'll give a quick prediction for that game. It'll be awful. The footballing on display will probably be putrid, and there'll be nothing fucking happening from us. That is the prediction. You know, and if Rangers turn up the night, right, and it's like 10 times better than the United game, which would still be shite, by the way, but anyway. If they turned up and played all right and, you know, beat Birmingham like 3-0, 3-1, at least it would be something to take. But I have no faith. Imagine sitting here and saying you've no faith that we'll beat Birmingham. Slow, boring, and sore in the eyes. Exactly, that's what it is. It's shite. How much rent and pitch fees will Rangers pay for Hampden? Anyone know? Because it's not going to be cheap. Don't forget the outlay as well before signings. Well, I mean, I've seen people comment on the channel saying, "Oh, it's going to cost $1 million per game and all this shite." I don't know. Don't know how you can put yourself through this every day, mate. Respect. Right. Why isn't there been a big Rangers tycoon fan taking over? Right. I've had the money. I would spend all that dosh when the playing squad needs major investment. Utter madness. Board need their boss kick. Serious question, Stevie. Why not open the free stands at Ibrox instead of hiring Hampden and don't sell because of the crane? The crane can move. It's on wheels. Well, maybe the logic. I don't even know what the logic is because I think they just need to keep. You're right though. The crane can move. I think they would. I think it's because they would have to keep on relaying the pitch at that end for each game, and maybe that's just not worth the hassle. for the 4 games that they're going to miss. But here, come back to me early September when we've lost 2 games in the league and we're at the fucking Champions League, and then I'll shove a crane up their arse, because that's when it'll matter. Sima signing gone. Well, yeah, but what about Sima, by the way? I honestly don't think spending 7, 8, 9, whatever million on Sima is worth it. I think we need more than Sima. Sima was a good player last year, but if we sell like Tav Goldson, right, and whoever else, Cantwell, right, and splash all of it on Sima, we are worse off last season by 3 fucking players, and whatever you think of how shite they are, it's just a disaster. The board's incompetence would scare any investors away. Yep. Right, we're at the half an hour mark. 54 people tuning in, or are tuned in right now. So, yeah, will it be 55? Will it be 56? It's a long season ahead, but I know what my money would be on. Yeah. Anyway, Birmingham. Yeah, I said this before we end. I said this in the United review. It's like United played the kids. I feel like Birmingham will be closer to the start of their season than United, because obviously Championship, etc. The Birmingham team will probably be a stronger team than will definitely be stronger than United team that played the second half, because how could it not be? And we are beginning to play our full strength team, and it's sorry to say, but our full strength team is consistent of Scott Wright out on the wing. It is fucking embarrassing. But anyway, till next time, peace.